Hello everyone, and welcome back to another awesome lesson. Today, we're taking an exciting journey into some health issues affecting the circulatory system, one of the most important systems that keeps our bodies alive and healthy. In this video, we'll explore high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes, what causes them, how they affect the body, and how to stay healthy. Here's a big question for you to think about. Why do you think professional athletes train at high altitudes before competing? Let us know your answer in the comments below. And don't forget, there's a fun quiz at the end to test your brain power. If you're enjoying these lessons, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our weekly content. Alright, let's jump in and discover how the circulatory system can sometimes malfunction. The circulatory system is vital for transporting oxygen, nutrients, and waste throughout the body. However, when it is not working properly, serious health problems can occur. Some common health issues affecting the circulatory system include high blood pressure, or hypertension, heart attacks, and strokes. These conditions can be life-threatening if not managed properly. High blood pressure, also called hypertension, happens when the force of the blood against the artery wall stays too high over time. This puts extra strain on the heart, which means it has to work harder than normal to pump blood throughout the body. Over time, the heart muscle can become thicker and enlarged, but less effective in pumping blood, leading to heart failure where the heart can no longer pump blood properly. The constant high pressure can also damage the inner lining of arteries, making them less flexible and more likely to become narrowed or blocked by fatty deposits, increasing the risk of heart attacks and strokes. In severe cases, the pressure can even cause blood vessels to burst, leading to organ damage, including kidney failure. While it's normal for blood pressure to rise briefly when you're excited, nervous, or exercising, long-term high blood pressure is harmful and often goes unnoticed because it doesn't always have obvious symptoms, which is why it's often called the silent killer. Risk factors that lead to blood pressure include chronic stress, smoking, being overweight, not getting enough exercise and eating too much salt and unhealthy fats. The good news is that high blood pressure can be prevented and managed by reducing stress, exercising regularly, eating a balanced diet, low in salt, sugar, and saturated fat, and avoiding tobacco and limiting alcohol. Regular health checkups are also important so that blood pressure can be monitored and treated early if needed. A heart attack occurs when there is a narrowing, called a stricture, or a blood clot in one of the coronary arteries, the blood vessels that supply oxygen-rich blood to the heart muscle. If the narrowing or blockage is too severe, it can completely stop the flow of blood to part of the heart. Without oxygen, the heart muscle stops pumping blood, and this is what we call a heart attack. The person having a heart attack may die if not helped quickly. One of the most common symptoms is a sharp, crushing pain in the center of the chest, which may spread to the jaw, back, or left arm. Other symptoms may include shortness of breath, sweating, nausea, and a feeling of anxiety. However, most people who suffer a heart attack inherited the tendency from their ancestors. A stroke occurs when the brain is deprived of oxygen, usually due to a blocked or burst blood vessel leading to the brain. Without oxygen, brain cells begin to die quickly, which can lead to brain damage, paralysis, or even death. People experiencing a stroke may feel sudden weakness, often on one side of the body, confusion, difficulty speaking or seeing, and may lose balance or coordination. In severe cases, a person may become permanently disabled. Strokes are medical emergencies and need immediate treatment. Like heart attacks, strokes can be caused by high blood pressure, smoking, obesity, lack of exercise, and poor diet. Health problems like high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes are closely linked to the functioning of the circulatory system. While some people may inherit these conditions, many are caused or worsened by unhealthy lifestyle habits. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, avoiding smoking and alcohol, and managing stress are all important ways to protect your circulatory system and overall health. Did you know that the amount of oxygen in the air changes depending on where you are? At high altitudes, the air is thinner and contains less oxygen, which makes it harder for the body to get the oxygen it needs to produce energy. Learning how the body adapts to this challenge, like by making more red blood cells, helps us understand how people live in mountain regions and how athletes use altitude training to boost their performance in a natural and legal way. To cope with low oxygen levels, the body naturally produces more red blood cells. These cells carry oxygen using a protein called hemoglobin, and having more of them helps transport more oxygen to the body's tissues. This is especially important because cells need oxygen to produce energy. Over time, people who live in high-altitude areas develop a higher red blood cell count to help their bodies function properly in these conditions. Athletes take advantage of this natural response by training at high altitudes. When they exercise in thin air, their bodies adapt by producing more red blood cells. Later, when they return to lower altitudes with more oxygen, their blood carries more oxygen than before. This improves endurance and performance in sports like long-distance running, swimming, or cycling. That's all for today. Before we wrap up, try to answer the following questions on your own before the answers appear. You can pause the video if you need more time. Don't forget to check the link in the description for extra materials and fun activities to help you revise. And remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our weekly lessons. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning and take care.